Hey everyone, this is Anna from Koala Soap. I'm here with Gavin.
Hello.
And we're going to be making a really nice purple and green energizing soap. We're using Stardust Mica, we're using a violet petal, and we are using green jade. And we're going to be using our crystal clear melt and pour with some titanium dioxide that I have mixed here with a marble in it to make sure it's stirred up. So we're going to go ahead and melt this down. We have our loaf mold, which we know will hold approximately 5 cups of soap. So that's, I have it halved out here. I know it looks a little bit more right now, but once it's melted down, this will be a lot less. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, these are about 145. So I've already mixed my Stardust Micas in about 3 mLs of alcohol. And here's my other one. So I have those ready to go. Here I have my titanium dioxide. There's a marble in it, that's what you're hearing, and it has a with distilled water. So I'm going to drop a little bit in there. And we'll mix it in. So we're making it kind of a little white base there. And then I'll adjust it accordingly. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to put in our mica. And the scent we're going to be using today is my favorite, which is Energy. Now we're going to be pouring these as cold as possible. So let's go ahead and mix them up. And of course you can make this a little bit darker if you like. I think I actually might make it a little darker. I'm not sure. We'll see. $141 and $137. So we're just going to let these cool down a little bit more, and then we'll be adding them to our mold. Okay, so this one here is, the purple is at 117 and the green is at 120. So I'm going to pour the green first, just so it could cool down a little bit more. Oops. And I'll pour some purple in. Just give it a couple drops and see what happens here. Squirt of alcohol. A little bit left there. Get every little nick. And the rest will be the purple. Give it a stir. Squirt some alcohol.
What are you making?
Doing a new soap, my dear.
Anything special in it?
Energy and some fun stuff. Hopefully it'll work out. Okay, and now we'll just wait for it to harden. Okay, so I have a little bit of room here to play with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the melt whipping pipe. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit into a plastic container here. And then what I'm going to do is I need to heat it up to 190. It has to be in a plastic container. So we'll heat it up to 190 and then we'll whip it. We'll add a little bit more of Energy. And we'll also add some colorant. And I always use probably about 4 to 6 ounces. For the smaller test loaf, I do 3 to 4 ounces. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and heat this up and we will be right back. Okay, I have this heated to 190. I'm going to go ahead and start whipping it, and then we'll add fragrance and color. Okay, so we're going to add our colorant, I'm sorry, our fragrance, which was Energy. And then we'll go ahead and whip that up again, and then we'll split it. Now, per Sharon, who makes this, says if it starts to get fussy, we can add a little bit of water. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. I'm going to put a little bit in this other cup here, just a little bit. We'll put some here. I'm going to put some of this Stardust Mica. I'm actually going to put a generous amount in here. And we'll fold it in. I'm trying to match the color in the soap itself. Okay, we're going to go from the lighter color to the darker color. So let's get this. Okay, so it started thickening up on us a little bit, so we're going to reheat it just as... Okay, so we reheated it a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and put it into our piping bag. We might have to do more than one because my piping bag's not very big. I guess we'll do, yeah, put some purple in there. Squirt with alcohol. Oops. And I've actually tried this with Russian tips, and I will show you the result. It was actually really quite nice. So I'm going to have frosting left over. So I would only do probably get some of that purple in there. And I think that's all she wrote. All right. really can't show you, I don't think. Okay, so we're just gonna let that sit. I might add a little bit of bio glitter to the top, and then we'll go ahead and do some cutting. These I'm gonna actually use for some bath bombs that I've made. And actually I will show you one. Let me go grab it. So this is some melt whip and pipe. It is 3 days old now. I put it on a bath bomb. We were testing a Russian tip to see how it would look, and again, my piping skills aren't that great, as you can see, but I'm getting there. Anyway, this is how hard it is for packing purposes, in case you guys are wondering. And then if I push down on it, it's kind of a spongy, but I really have to push on it to break it. This is soap. So what I did was I just put it on a whole bunch of bath bombs, is what I'm going to do with these. I'm going to reheat these for about 10 seconds, and then we'll put it on our bath bombs. But I kind of wanted to show you that it's pretty hard. So what I would do on the bath bombs is I'd put a little bit of melt and pour on the bath bomb, and then I would pipe it on top. And I'm not really good at Russian piping yet, but I really like the way it looks. So I kind of just wanted to give you just a little glimpse of how hard this can get after a few days before you package. Hey everyone, we're back and it's dry. And we're going to go ahead and unmold it. Okay. And I see some purple on the bottom too. Okay, so let's see. I'm not sure if this, oh, it will clear. Okay. I wasn't sure because it had a higher top. And it's stuck. I guess it's not completely dry yet. Oh look, there, isn't that nice? And it matches up top. Very happy with the way that turned out. Now the top part is still a little wet, the icing part. So we're gonna actually let it sit for a couple days, probably 2 days. And then you'll see it gets hard like the one I showed you. Okay. Smells wonderful, but it is my favorite scent, so I'm biased, I guess. Okay. Wet in the middle. Now I'm hoping it clears those two. Let's see. Okay. You know, I was wondering, I'm just going to look real quick, because if I cut it too, I was going to have to do it sideways. I want to make sure I could do that. I could. Okay. Just was curious. Very happy with that. And that'll be our little sample tester, the end piece. And there you go. Okay, guys, I hope you have a good holiday, and I'll see you soon. Thanks again.